All right, today we're talking about one of the most overused tropes, the power friendship, and why it needs to stop being the ultimate solution to everything. Now, don't get me wrong, the power friendship is great, but when it becomes a lazy plot device, it kind of takes the fun out of everything. So let's dive into why this trope is getting so much love. Okay, so we've all seen it before when the main character is facing a huge obstacle or they're in danger, and suddenly, out of nowhere, their friends show up, and boom, the power of friendship kicks in. Sure, friends are supposed to be about trust, love, and supporting each other, but when it's used as a way to instantly solve problems, it kind of takes away from the stakes and tension of the story. Loki, sometimes I do feel sorry for these villains. I mean, imagine you're playing a fighting game and your opponent is down to 1 HP and their best friend yells, "You got this, bro." And suddenly their health bar refills. I throw my controller out of the window because it's like emotional plot armor. If your character is about to lose, just have their best friend yell, "I believe in you." And suddenly their problems are gone. If life worked that way, therapists would go out of business. Look, I'm all for having your friends back you up, especially when you're going through tough times. It's great to see characters lift each other up, but when it becomes a go to fix for every single problem, it makes everything feel predictable. We're supposed to feel like the characters are in real danger, right? But if every time they're in a tight spot, they're saved by some magical boost of friendship, it kind of takes away all the tension. And what about all the moments when a character needs to struggle on their own? Wouldn't it be nice to see them end their way out of a tough situation instead of just being carried through it? Here's where it gets really frustrating when the power friendship is used for everything. In battles, sure, I can get behind that, but even in emotional moments, it feels like it's constantly pulled up whenever someone's about to give up or make a huge decision, and suddenly their friends are there to remind them of how amazing they are, and boom, they are back in the fight. It's like they don't even need to work their way through their own problems, they just get an instant fix. That's where the problem lies. It diminishes the importance of personal growth and overcoming obstacles on your own and truly earning those victories. If we're being fair, and then we try to analyze why authors rely on this trope, well, for one, it's an easy way to create emotional moments. Friendship is universal. Everyone understands the feeling of having someone to rely on. So when a character is at their lowest and their friend shows up to save the day, it should feel powerful. But just like anything in storytelling, it only works when it's done right. I'm not saying friendship shouldn't be important in anime, cartoons, or even movies. In fact, it's one of the best things about some of our favorite shows. But it's not always a solution. Sometimes we need to see the main characters fight through their own fears, face real challenges, and dare I say it, fail at times. Let them earn their success. Let them grow through their failures. Let the stakes be real. If they are always saved by the power of friendship, the emotional impact is just gone. Take a look at shows where the protagonist is always saved by the group, even when they had zero character development or progression. It gets old when you know that no matter what happens, their friends will always swoop in and save the day. It kind of leaves you thinking, okay, what's the point of all the build up if the answer is we're always here for you? It doesn't feel earned, and honestly, it just kind of drowns the stakes. And I'll say it again. I really like seeing characters support each other, but why does it have to be the only thing between winning and losing? It's like, oh, I trained for years, mastered every technique known to man, but nah, all I really needed was my bestie yelling my name from the sidelines. And the worst part, the enemy just stands there and lets it happen. Like, bro, finish the job. You were winning like 5 seconds ago. Why'd you stop? And don't even get me started on the villains with the friendship redemption arc out of nowhere. I mean, these people be committing war crimes for 6 seasons straight, but the second the main character is submitted, you can change the line or we can save you. They suddenly start crying and they want to turn into good people. Like, what? What's going on? Now, sometimes anime does the power of friendship right, when it's properly built up, when the characters have actually struggled and grown together, it can hit hard. Seeing a team push through a near impossible fight just because of the bonds they forged, now that's peak storytelling. The problem is when it's used as a shortcut instead of a payoff. When the story earns that emotional moment, it feels rewarding. But when it just pops up out of nowhere as a quick fix, it loses all natural impact. And honestly, that's what good writing is all about, making victories feel deserved. But what happens when a main character never even needs help in the first place? When they just breeze through every single problem like it's nothing? Well, we're gonna be definitely talking about that at some point. The overpowered MC's trope. What do you think about the power friendship trope? Do you think it's overused? Let me know your thoughts in the comments and suggest tropes you'd want to see me talk about. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for more. See you next time. Bye.